Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Compensation and Benefits Management online classes. This is Dr. Mahesh M. Onjeri, Assistant Professor from Department of Management Studies, SDM College of Engineering and Technology, Dharwad. Okay, so dear students, we are discussing about the white paper, the impact of COVID-19 on wage growth. Okay, so it's the white paper developed and published by payscale.com. So it is one of the top companies in the field of compensation technology. Okay, so we have arrived at the last part of the discussion. So let me quickly share the last part of the research paper, and thereafter we'll go for some discussion. Yeah, students, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Now, okay, so we have discussed about the major findings. High level findings means major findings. It says overall the data show that wage growth slowed during COVID-19. I reminded you that even a news article appeared in Times of India, okay, which mentioned that during the COVID-19 the wage growths were decreased or slowed down, and that slowdown in the wage growth or compensation growth was okay, one among the lowest in the last few years. And we learned in which industries wages are falling, in which industries wages are rising. Okay, then we learned about how COVID-19 has affected working hours and pay. Pay is salary compensation. Okay, so yeah, we have learned it industry wise also, work hours during COVID-19 and pay during COVID-19 industry wise, as well as work from home during COVID-19. Okay, so impact on wages by industry, yes, we have gone through it through the help of the graph, bar graph that is. Okay, so now we'll just go to the last part. So how employees are feeling, okay, during this COVID-19. Okay, so I'll just increase the font size. Okay. So PayScale asks engagement questions as part of PayScale's online salary survey. So I hope you can understand it was an online survey. This analysis is used to assess employee sentiment regarding their employer and aspects of their work in order to provide insight on people strategy and employee communications. So how the employees are feeling, okay? Knowing by these companies, especially compensation managers and HR managers can devise appropriate strategies. The questions are provided on a Likert scale, okay, with a rating of 1 to 5, where a strongly disagree is a 1 and a strongly agree is a 5. See, most of you also will be using this Likert scale to measure the attitude of the respondents, okay, after your semester 3 during the major project. So to simplify analysis, okay, that is the procedural aspect. They mentioned they also calculated the percentage change year over year to show the COVID-19 has impacted employee sentiment. Okay, then again the procedure they have mentioned. So overall the data show that, okay, so how are employees feeling? So overall the data show that employees are feeling about the same or slightly better than they did last year. But their employers and their jobs, about their employers and jobs. However, when we dig into employee sentiment across industry and occupation, satisfaction is more mixed. Okay, so overall, of all the companies, of all the respondents, overall data shows that 1 minute. Okay, there is some drilling work going on. So overall the data show that employees are feeling about the same or slightly better. So employee sentiments have not gone down. Overall data, that is what it reveals. But industry wise, there is mixed reactions. Okay, so industry wise, there is mixed reactions. Yeah. And employee satisfaction, industries with employees least satisfied with their employers post COVID-19 include accommodation and food services. Okay, at 47%. So, and retail and customer service at 48%. However, this was true in 2019 before COVID-19. Industries with the highest employer satisfaction are non-profits at 61% and technology at 58%. The industry with the most negative change in the employer sentiment since COVID-19 is construction, okay, with a shift of minus 1.5%. So in which industry, though overall data shows that the employees are feeling the same or slightly better, but industry wise the responses are mixed. So where the employees are most dissatisfied, that is in accommodation and food services, as well as, okay, retail and customer services. Okay, but the most major dissatisfaction or negative changes in the field of construction. Okay, so now if we can recall, okay, where the wages have been falling, the first slide that we saw there. So this satisfaction is not isolated, it is dependent on the how wages are impacted during the COVID-19. Okay, so if we can recall this, where wages are falling. Okay, so the first one is accommodation and food services, where the wage growth is declined by minus 10.5%. Then retail and customer service wage growth is dropped by minus 4.8%, and also construction. Okay, so another is construction is another industry where the wage growth has dropped by minus 2.2%. So see, when the survey is conducted systematically, the results all correlate. So here now see what is mentioned. The highest dissatisfaction is in the accommodation and food services at 47%, and retail and customer service, okay, as well as the construction. So in these three industries, majorly the highest wage drops or wage slowdown was in these three industries. Hence, the employees in these three industries are highly dissatisfied. Okay, so that is how it has been. Now let us conclude, and I'll go for some questions for you. Okay, beware wage stagnation and income inequality. While we can't say, means pay scale, okay, how bad the recession will be or how long it will last, we can say that a recession is most likely to impact wages for new hires and newly graduated workforce. Dear students, that is you. They are talking about you, the students who are going to come out of the college or universities in this year and next year. So I repeat, uh, pay scale, we means pay scale. While we can't say how bad the recession will be or how long will it last, we can say that a recession is most likely to impact wages for new hires, and the newly graduated workforce will be more serious for lower paid positions. Okay, and that the impact may be felt for years to come, even after the economy recovers. Okay, so one, okay, thing what you need to note here. Okay, it means there is a saying in English. Okay, now it is the going gets tough. The going is going to get tough. So it means the placements for you are going to be very tough. Okay, so there is a saying in English, when the going gets tough, only the tough gets going. So I repeat, when the going gets tough, only the tough gets going. Here the going gets tough means, okay, so your placements are going to be very difficult. Okay, so when they're going to be more difficult, okay, so only the tough gets going. So only those students who have been preparing themselves for a career in corporate, only such students will have good opportunities. It is not that there will be zero opportunities. Opportunities will be there, okay, but few. Okay, among them, high paid companies will be further few, and the competition will be very high for those fewer high paid jobs or good salary jobs. So those students who have been preparing continuously, practicing aptitude continuously, at least 1 hour a day, those students who have been engaged in group discussion with the friends on a regular basis, those students who have been improving their communication skills on a daily basis, you can self-record and speak something in English for 5 minutes and self-record and review it. Okay, then those students who have been reading business news continuously, these are the students who are going to get placed. Okay, I'm not talking only about you. MBA students from all similar colleges will face this situation. Okay, so in a previous study, okay, you're not interested, then we'll just say overall blue collar occupation wages which have narrower pay bonds are likely to stay lower longer, while professional white collar jobs are likely to grow at a faster rate with more satisfaction. Okay, so honestly talking, okay, we don't neither come in blue collar nor in white collar. Okay, so our nature of jobs will be quite different. Okay, but we can consider only high paid or low paid jobs. So you all can understand when I categorize us high paid or low paid or moderately paid, you know where we stand. We, when I say not only this, all the MBA colleges, similar MBA colleges. As such, it is likely that the current situation will exacerbate income inequality as well as fuel the pay inequity within and outside organizations. Pay inequity can lead to low morale and disengaged workers and reflect poorly on employee employer branding, especially after economic conditions improve and the war for talent resumes. Okay, so this is what is the situation. So the we did not read all the 17 pages, but we discussed the major aspects which easily students can understand. So okay, so I hope the situation is clear to all of you, the major findings of this white paper. Yes, students. Yes, Prima, can you hear me? Yeah, Prima, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I'm facing network issues, sir.
Okay, but now can you hear me? But I can hear you clearly. Anyway, okay, the major findings in the research paper are clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ashutosh, Srinidhi. Yes,
Yes,
anybody
sir.
else? Yeah, Srinidhi. Okay,
Yes, sir. Cleared, sir.
okay. So during the COVID-19, what has happened to wages? But it is not only 1 year study; it is a 3 year study. Okay, so we call it longitudinal study. So under this context, okay, if such a case study is given to you for discussion, so how would you go about? So first thing you need to do is discuss and highlight the major points during the discussion. So what is that? Okay, about the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, then how it has impacted wages, in which industries wages are falling or rising. Okay, then how COVID-19 has affected working hours, pay, and okay, so other aspects. Okay, or work from home feature. Then what is the overall conclusion? So you should be aware about these aspects. Okay, then in this context, if a question is asked, say if you are the compensation manager or HR manager who is involved in designing compensation strategy. Okay, so what will be the options in front of you? Okay, so before I spell them, I want to ask you. See what we saw, some industries, the wages have been declining, means companies have reduced, okay, the salaries. But in some other industries like IT companies especially, the wages have been increasing. And for some other, the wages have remained the same. So this is the context now. But whatever is your context, what will be the options in front of you with respect to compensation decisions? Yes, or compensation as a major cost to company. As a HR
Sir,
manager, yeah, yes.
sir, might be like providing bonus.
You want to provide bonus during COVID-19.
No, sir. This about this. Uh,
Options I'm asking, I'm not asking what you will do. What are the options in front of you? See, your company is, let us say, affected by COVID-19. Your company performance is affected by COVID-19. Or IT companies, technology companies have, okay, grabbed the opportunity. Okay, so as I said, most of the tech companies, okay, stock valuation has been increasing. Okay, their performance has been increasing. So in these companies, there is wage growth. So what are you going to do as a compensation manager? What are the options in front of you? What kind of decisions are there in front of you?
sir,
Either in,
increase the
yes,
working hours.
where you want to increase working hours? In which type
Sir,
of
in the
company?
productivity, IT sectors only, sir.
IT sector. Okay, they are already
Yes, sir.
performing well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, when you are asked to speak in group discussion, personal interview, or even in examination, okay, so especially with respect to case studies, you should first identify the broader context. The context in which you answer, it should be broader. Okay. So any other student would like to give a try? Say during COVID-19, consider yourself as a compensation manager or a HR manager. What kind of decisions are there in front of you? What are the options that you will have in such a situation? Irrespective of whether your company performance is decreased, increased, or same. There are generic options every company will face. We have discussed them in the first session of this case study. Yes, anybody would like to give a try? Yes. Okay, so students, are you listening?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes.
See, I'm reading and explaining the case. Okay, so it's a new experiment which I'm doing. But whether the case is given to read at home, 90% students don't read. Okay, or the teacher reads the case and explains, the responses are same. Okay, see what we discussed in the beginning. What we have discussed during COVID-19, what is observed? Some companies are reducing the pay. Okay,
Pay level.
some companies are reducing pay. We have considered many examples. Then second, some companies have increased pay. It is evident from the survey. Now, who are those? Definitely IT companies. And some companies have remained same. Neither they have increased the pay nor they have decreased the pay. Okay, and some companies have done both. Means what? They have reduced the workforce also. Means removed some employees as well as they have reduced the salary. These are the decisions that are in front of you as a HR manager, compensation manager, or the management of the company. Okay, see, because due to COVID-19 pandemic, okay, it has affected a performance of the organizations. Why? Because the economy has crept into a recession. Recession means low demand. Companies are not able to sell and earn revenues like previous years, sales revenues like previous years. So companies pays salary out of the sales revenue generated, right? Okay, so if the companies are not generating enough sales revenues, paying the employees becomes more difficult. Okay, so under these circumstances, if a question is asked, okay, how will you deal with this issue? How will you deal with this issue? Or what kind of a strategies you will adopt in the present situation? So you will have four options. One is reduce wages. Second is the reduce workforce, means remove some employees, or do both, reduce employees of the, remove some employees as well as reduce wages of the existing employees, or maintain your same status, neither you reduce workforce nor you reduce wages nor you increase your wages. Okay, so these are the options. Okay, these are the options, okay, that are there in front of you. And when we where these kind of decisions are applicable, those industries, the companies that are operating in those industries, like we consider now food and accommodations industry, or in India we call it hospitality, hotels and restaurants, or tourism. Okay, second is retail and customer service, third is construction. So if your company is in these industries, you will know that the sales revenues are declining due to the economic slowdown triggered by the COVID-19 pandemic. So it will be difficult for your company to pay the compensation. So under such a situation, you can consider to reduce the workforce, means remove some employees, or you can reduce the salary of the employees, or you can do both. On what basis you will take a decision? Okay, so if you want to keep the employee morale high, if you want to maintain the employee morale high, keep them motivated, you can go for the decision of, okay, reducing the workforce. So generally in the beginning of the pandemic, okay, so we heard that in automobile industry in India laid off so many number of employees. But who are those employees? Those employees who were on contract basis. So you can be here now more specific. We spoke of a broader context. Now we are speaking very specifically. If your company falls under any of these three industries, okay, hospitality or food and accommodation, then retail and customer service, or construction, yes, the revenue, sales revenues have been declining. So which will put a pressure on the company to lower the cost, and one of the way to lower cost is reduce the workforce, remove some employees, and those who remain in the company maintain their salary at the same level. For them, you can have the option of increasing working hours. Why? Because when a company removes some number of employees, who will do their job? Who will do their part of work? So that will be passed on to the employees who are remaining in the organization. So maintain their same salary and increase their working hours. So that is what Vaishnavi said. Vaishnavi can now understand. Are you there in the class?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Are you able to understand why the company has taken such a decision?
Yes, sir.
So at least the remaining employees will feel that their salary is not been reduced, but working hours are increased, but it is a common sense, people will understand. Under these circumstances,
Yes.
as long as my job is retained, it is a victory
Yes, sir.
for the employees.
Yes,
And as
sir.
long as the employer receives full salary, again it is a victory for the employees.
Yes, sir.
It is understood by employees. So they will bear, they will manage.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then second thing is reduce pay. You don't remove staff, okay, but you
Yes,
remove,
sir.
you reduce the salaries. Under what
Yes.
circumstances a company will maintain the same all the employees but reduce the work? Say there is amount of work to be done, so you need a number of employees, or you
Yes.
feel that in near future the economy will revive, means again normal things will come again, the cost of it will add to, if you remove employees now, again after 6 months or 1 year you have to recruit new employees, so it will add to recruitment and selection cost, training cost, inducting cost, and by the time these new employees start performing, it will be another hour. So there is a huge cost involved. So if
Yes,
the
sir.
company sees, Vaishnavi, every time you need not say yes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So if the company feels that in near future the economy is going to revive, so they will retain the employees. Okay, because these are experienced employees. Okay, and you need not hire new employees, and you need not put them under training again. You need not wait for them to perform. So these are ready-made employees. They will start. They are already started delivering. Okay, so you don't want to remove them when you expect that in near future the economy is again going to revive. So you retain them, but though your sales revenues are lower, you need to lower the costs. So thereby you reduce the wages of the all the employees. The second option. Third option, reduce workforce. Some employees you remove, as well as reduce the wages of the existing employees. Means very bad situation. The company is facing very bad situation. It is possible. Say the HR manager try to understand. Okay, it is an organization. Okay, so you need to take the rational decisions that can save the company for future. Okay, and the fourth option is, let us say, if you feel your company is not much affected by COVID-19, then you can maintain your status quo. Status quo means your present situation. Okay, let the same number of employees remain in the organization. Neither you increase their working hours nor you increase their wages, just as it is. So these are the four options that you will have as a HR manager or a compensation manager or management of the company. See, these all things we have discussed. Again, the same thing I asked you in the form of a question. That's it. Okay. So see, working in an organization, okay, most of you may be planning to work in a company. See, please try to understand. They don't show a picture of 3 hours as to what is your job profile, what kind of a job will be doing, what will be your responsibilities, what will be your tasks, whom will be meeting, how you will be talking. They will not show a 3 hour picture or movie. Everything will be either given in writing or the way I am is explaining you, orally it will be explained to you, maybe with the help of a PowerPoint slide. That's it. And if you are now unable to understand the discussion, it will be very difficult for you in the company to understand the instructions. Okay, so this is almost the last call for you. Okay, wake up, please. Okay, and the way to enhance your knowledge, the way to increase your ability to understand, the way to increase your communication skills is only by way of reading and speaking. Read a lot and speak a lot about what you read. Speaking means discussion or presentation. Okay, so otherwise nothing will change before or after. Hmm. Before MBA, after MBA, same status. Okay, then. So, any questions from your end?
Sir, even in IT, the layoffs has been started like in this pandemic.
Yeah. See what
Yeah.
what Ashutosh. See again, the context
Yes, sir.
is very important. See when you speak or listen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the context is very important. When I say that hospitality, retail, and construction, these are the three industries where wages have been decreasing. It means these three industries have been worst hit. Okay. That does not mean
Yes,
all the IT companies are doing well. You heard me?
yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
it is a survey. So what is the survey finding tell you? Majority, it says majority, 50%, 60%, 70% is like this. But remaining
Yes, sir.
30%, the picture is something different. So though IT companies are doing well in pandemic, that does not mean all the IT companies are doing well. Majority of the IT companies are doing well. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Let's say
Yes.
about 60%, 70%. And there are another 30 to 20 to 30% IT companies that are not doing well. So such companies may take a decision to lay off or decrease
Yes, sir.
wages. Context is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, so this clarity you should have. Okay, so any other information you wanted to give, Ashutosh, other than this?
No, sir.
Which IT company you read about?
Sir, like Genpack only, sir.
Correct. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
Genpact is a company which came to Hubballi also for recruiting MBA students. and they
Yes, sir.
selected some students, but then later when the placement officer of that college contacted them, they said due to COVID-19 pandemic, okay, we are not okay onboarding the new recruits, the newly selected students, we are not taking them in. Okay,
Yes, sir.
even yeah.
And the employees who were sitting on bench, sir, like
Ah,
from past 3 to 4 months.
okay.
So they directly paid the 3 month salary and they just told them to leave.
Right, layoff it
Due
is.
to this. Yes, sir.
Okay, but Genpact is not a software company, it is a ITES, IT enabled services company.
Yes, sir. It's into BPO, but
Ah,
one more Genpack Digital is also there, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
So IT and ITES, IT enabled services companies are
Yes,
also
sir.
there.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
very good information. Then any other student would like to share something? Or you can even ask questions if you are not understood something. Okay. So if you have any question comes to your mind, you let me know. In the meanwhile, I'll take attendance. Okay. So Zoom has made it unlimited time. Okay, for Zoom meetings. Okay, until further notice. So good. So Aishwarya is present. Akshay Kulkarni is present. Ankita is present. Ankita, I cannot
Absent,
see.
sir. Might be.
Absent. Apeksha is present. Arpita, absent.
Yes, sir. Absent.
Then Ashutosh is present. Ashwini,
Yes, sir.
yeah, present. Then Geeta, absent.
Absent, sir.
Geetanjali,
Present.
Meghna Kalburgi is absent today.
Absent, sir.
Meghna Lokhande, absent today.
Absent.
Yeah. Nagaratna is present.
Present, sir.
Yeah. Then Navya is present. Nidhi is also present. Yes. Nidhi is
Yes,
also
sir.
present. Nikita, present.
She is
Nikita is
present, sir.
present. Then Pooja,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Pranjali, Pranjali is
Absent,
absent.
sir. Might be. Yes, sir.
Prema is present.
Present, sir.
Yeah. Priya, absent. Varsha is present.
Yes, sir.
Samuel is absent today.
Yes, sir. Samuel absent.
Sharan is present.
Present, sir.
Sharayu is present. Shilpa is present.
Present, sir.
Yes, Shilpa is present, right?
Yes, sir.
Shilpa is there in the class? She is there. Okay.
Yes, sir. Present.
Shreya Narayankar, absent.
Shreya absent.
Srinidhi is present.
Yes, sir.
Then Shweta Kokne,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Snehal, absent today.
Yes, sir.
Suchitra,
Present, sir.
yeah. Maruf is present.
Yes, sir.
Vaishnavi is present. Then Nishad. Nishad is
Absent.
absent. Okay. Okay.
Sir, Ankita present, sir.
Ankita, 1 minute. Huh?
Apex also, sir.
You are in same phone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ankita is marked
Thank you, sir.
present. Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Whose voice was it?
Ankita sir.
Ankita. Okay. Yeah, all are present. Okay. Any other questions related to IA2 or any specific questions related to the white paper impact of COVID-19 on wage growth? Yes.
No sir.
Okay. So would you like me to start the new chapter? Chapter number 10. Yes. Because attendance is taken. Yes. Who is it? Gitanjali, tell me.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Please ask.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, as you said that if the company runs in worse situation,
Yeah.
sometimes they may decrease the employees' pay.
Correct. As well as reduce the number of
In
employees.
such, okay, sir. Then how the company is going to retain the existing employees?
See.
Because compensation is the motivation factor for the employee.
Correct. Okay. See.
They may not show interest to work.
Correct. That is what will happen. See, when a company is going through very bad situation, it will take both the decisions. They will remove some employees, and for existing employees, they will reduce the salary. Okay. Definitely, yes. When you reduce the salary, it brings down the morale of the employees. There is no doubt about it. They will be demotivated, dissatisfied. But in spite of that, when they attend their work, they have to complete the task given to them. Okay, the job description itself acts as a motivation. So when you are given a task on during the working hours, you have to deliver. Okay, so that is how they continue to work, but slightly it may affect productivity also. They will not be very active during the work, so it may affect productivity as well. It is possible. Okay, but it's not that because remaining employees are demotivated, they will not work. They have to work and they will work. They know that, okay, if they work, company will survive and their jobs will survive. People will be in need of jobs, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Welcome. Yes, any other doubts
Sir,
or
and
questions? Yes.
this will be, as Gitanjali said, this will be for no long-term process only, sir. It will be hardly for short period.
Yes.
When everything gets well, then automatically they start increasing in their pay.
True. Okay, when things get normal, first thing they do is they pay the existing employees full salary. First thing, that is what
Yes,
they
sir.
do. Then if the business starts growing further, okay, then they hire new employees.
Yes, sir. And the employees who are getting, less salary, they think of even we are getting less salary, but our job is with us.
Yes.
So that will be the main thing,
Yeah,
because
very
rest of our other employees lost their jobs.
true, very true. Okay, very beautiful insight here given by Ashutosh. See, when a company removes employees, some employees, the remaining employees will at least think that at least their jobs are safer. Like other employees, they have not been removed. Okay, so that point always will be there in their mind. So they will continue to work. Okay, and they will stay in the company. And even under such circumstances, if you want to go out and search for a new job, it is very difficult to get new job under these circumstances. So they stick with their present jobs, though the salary might have been reduced.
Yes, sir.
But yes, as Gitanjali said, it is true. They will be slightly demoralized, demotivated, dissatisfied. Okay, productivity also may affect due to that. But at least
Yes,
things
sir.
will go on. Okay. Yeah, good. Any other points or any other questions? Okay, so are you sure? You don't have any other queries?
No, sir.
Okay then. So
No
yeah.
doubt, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you. So only 10 minutes are remaining. So it doesn't make sense to start a new chapter. Okay, and anything else you read from newspaper, magazines, if anybody related to compensation? Okay, so are you all listening to me carefully?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
just last 5 minutes I'll use just for some general purpose. Okay.
Bye, sir.
Yeah, bye bye. Everyone, all the best. And I'm going to end meeting now.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome.